Why some females date multiple dudes at once. Guys, what you guys have? Woo! Let's go, boys. Let's go. Guys, welcome to part 3, man, of the Red Pill Avengers Q&A, man. I'm here with
MJ.
Austin.
And guys, this is part 3 of the Q&A. We're gonna jump right into it. Make sure if you're seeing my part first, make sure you've checked out part 1 on Austin's channel and part 2 on MJ's channel. The links will be in the description and the pinned comment. And now let's get into the part 3, man. I got the questions for y'all. Let's hop right into it, guys. So first question, dude asks, bro, broke up with my girl. She's smashing other people. How do I get over this? Help. So, I've experienced this with a girl I was dating, smashing other dudes. You have to walk away as quick as possible. Well, I made a mistake when I was dealing with this was I tried to talk it out. I tried to make things work, even though she clearly just told me that she values somebody else's attention just as much as mine or even more. If a girl disrespects you like this and she doesn't want you in her life, right? She's not afraid of losing me. Why would I do anything but leave? So, in my opinion, if she does this to you, you're gone. Block her, be gone. What you think?
So out of my relationships, I was the one who kind of initiated the breakup. So initially I was cool, but I didn't feel that heartbreak until I knew she was sleeping with other people. It was weird. I don't know why I cared about it so much. I think because I was thinking about the things I did with her, now she's like being intimate with somebody else. Like it bothered me and it really messed with me. So one thing, time, like of course, and 2, I had to like get her out of my sight. I know you guys are out there probably like me, going on other accounts, stalking her IG stories, looking at what she's doing. You really have to cut that out. And it's hard to do at first, but give yourself like a week or 2 to build into the habit of not seeing what she's doing. And then from there, you yourself, you gotta keep leveling up. Like go to the gym more, start talking to other girls more. I know it could be harder, but you really gotta kind of forget about it, man. That's the best way I found. It's gonna happen regardless. You just gotta accept it. She was just return.
What I'm gonna say, yeah, it's true. But guys, what I'm gonna say is, what Austin's point was, what Fitz's point was, the only reason why you felt some kind of ways when you found out, oh, she's smashing other people. But listen, that's your ego. That's your ego. That's number 1 because you feel like, hey, that was my coochie. Straight up, that's how you feel. That was mine. Now somebody else is having a playtime with it. That's cool. I'm gonna tell you the quick solution. I'm gonna give you the one that's actually what you need to do. And what you really need to do is part of the quick solution. Quick solution is you gotta see another chick. You gotta get with another chick. I'm just telling you. That's gonna help you get over those lingering feelings that you have. All that, you got resentment creeping in your mind because you're not putting yourself out there again. You gotta get with another chick. You have to, whether you have to block her, cease all contact, you need to do that, right? If you need to do that to really like get her out of any kind of frame that you had, like social media, guys, get rid of that stuff. Do not be answering texts and texting her back and forth. Guys be hitting her back. I'm like, why are you even talking to this chick? She's old news, she's in the past now. Leave her alone. And then to the next point, the long term, you have to refocus. You gotta refocus, man. If you ain't found your purpose, that's the right time to find a purpose. That's the right time to buckle down on something that you were passionate about. And that's gonna help you just seal the deal on canceling that shit.
All right, guys, second question. We got how to address a girl calling you bro, but she clearly shows interest most of the time. So, I'm gonna take this. So, what it sounds like to me, and I might be wrong, what it sounds like to me is you got a girl who's using you for your free attention and validation, and it slipped out what she really thought of you. It's her bro, because it's no sexual chemistry. She doesn't see you as more than anything but a friend. If a girl's calling you bro instead of bae or instead of love, that's what she sees you as. So don't confuse the interest she shows the other time. It's just her using you for free attention and validation. What she really thought of you slipped out. That's what she really thinks of you. You're her bro. So you need to go find girls who see you as bae and not bro.
Bro, here's what I'm gonna say. Anytime a girl out, and guys, this is what you gotta think. Y'all gotta start putting yourself first. She calling me bro. Hey, you acting out of your feminine, cause that's not, I am not here for no bro. Don't use that verbiage with me. That's how you should feel from the gate. And anytime, like Fitz said, bro, find a chick that's gonna see you the way that you see yourself. That's how it's gotta be. because you can't be wasting time. It's kind of goofy on her part to call you bro, because it's like, first off, only my bros is gonna call me bro. And the fact that she's doing that and trying to make it seem like you're, put you in this friend category, she's been disqualified. You guys, you have to be the one disqualifying her, because she's not, up to your, standards. She doesn't see you the way you want to be seen by a female. The way you carry yourself, that's how women need to see you. 100%, all the time. All the time. There is no bro. Like, that's goofy. You gotta laugh at that girl, straight up.
I say if you haven't had sex with her yet, I agree with FedEx's point, but I've been in situations where a girl will call me bro or whatever, and I already had sex with her multiple times. It's just in her dialect, like that's just how she talks. So in that case, I'll match her energy. I'll be like, yo, good game, homie. I'll catch up with you next time. Or I will say like, I'm not your bro, I'm your daddy. And then she'll switch it up. She'll be like, oh, I'm sorry, daddy, or something like that.
That's true.
So it depends on the girl. But if you haven't had sex with her, then FedEx's point.
Right, yeah. If you have been smashing, she's just awkward. Like, and that's why I said it's goofy, because it's like we done had this thing and you kind of just using bro, but like, maybe she is awkward. That's a good point. Yeah. Tell her to call you daddy.
I'm daddy.
Third question. Why some females date multiple dudes at once? Guys, what you guys have? Why some? I think honestly most, if not all females are dating multiple dudes at once. Because women are hypergamous. They want the highest value guy they can get. Guys have to understand that women are hardwired to do what's best for their offspring, right? You're not loved. You can't be loved, which is okay. I want to be respected and admired. Right. I don't need her to love me. She's going to do what's best for her and her child. So that's why she needs to date other guys to find out who is the best option for me, right? Even if she doesn't even want to have kids with these dudes. Women are going to naturally try to find the best option. We just came back from the mall and getting chose about girls with boyfriends. She got a boyfriend in her hand, but she's staring at us. Why? She sees higher value options. She sees men who can maybe take care of her, who can maybe give her better genetics in her children. This is just how women are. You have to do the same thing. You gotta be as hypergamous as women. I'm gonna date harder chicks. If I find your replacement, if your ass ain't fat enough, if you not giving me what she could give me, you can be gone too. So do the same thing.
Girls who date casually and multiple guys at one time, and she's not pushing any commitment on you, that means that you're simply not her best option, or she's in her whole phase, or she's just playing the fiddle, like she just likes sex. As simple as that. Because if you were her best option, she would be pressing for commitment. And I personally feel like once a girl has found you as her best option, she will cut out all other guys just to focus on you solely. Unless something else comes along the way, but she won't actively seek for it. But if she's actively seeking for casual sex partners and she's not asking for commitment, you're not her best option, or she's just a hoe.
Facts. Yeah, guys, like, y'all gotta understand, modern women today, they keeping their options open, like the door is wide open. So guys that will come in and they might see a guy they have different directives for specific guys too. So this guy can be designated dinner date. This guy can be, he got good pipe. This guy can be weekend pipe. This guy can be, well, he buys all my drinks. And then we have, it's about girls and their just need to have these different emotions fulfilled. If you ask me in general, I think that the reason why women can't be so selective and one guy, he can be high value, he can be this. I think the reason is because they themselves constantly need to be entertained. I think a lot of women is running away from the challenge of having to face themselves. And I think that's why they have to occupy it with a bunch of guys. Like if she's been single and just seen a bunch of dudes for such a long time, chances are she's a hoe, but at the same time, she can't face, this underlying thing of maybe these guys don't even deem me worthy, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe they're not taking me seriously.
How to look objectively attractive / take better photos. Guys, it's something that I've had to work on a lot in myself. If you go back 3 months, 6 months ago, and you just look at how my face looks, I have been working on myself, right? So what I've been preaching to guys is look objectively attractive. What you think is hot, right, is your subjective belief. Nobody really cares. I used to make that mistake. I used to think, oh, I like this hairstyle, I like my beard this way, I like to look like this, I like to dress like this. They don't care. Women don't care. Women have a prototype and what they find attractive, right? So how do you look objectively attractive? Go find guys who look like you, right? And Austin has mentioned this before, right? I got that from you actually. Go find guys who look like you that women already find attractive and then mimic what they do. It's really that simple. What guys who look like you, if you're white, black, Asian, Latino, find guys that look like you that women already find attractive and mimic what they're doing. It's that simple.
I would say study the science of what makes somebody attractive, because attraction, whether you believe it or not, is universal. Like there's a reason why people are attractive. It could be the placement of their facial features, their jawline, their frame of their body, their height. Like there's reasons why people are attractive. So you figure that out. Then from there, figure out genetically what makes you the most attractive or what are your personal strengths, and then try and emphasize those as much as you can. For example, MJ has the height, crazy height, right? And so he can emphasize that in his pictures, which will help him take better pictures too. Or for FedEx, his muscle, his physique, his body. So he'll emphasize that. And so after that, it comes down to modeling success, especially with pictures too. So find a pose, or one, you gotta know your angles and what light presents you in the most attractive way. So I'll give an example. My body, when I take physique pictures, I've learned that my right side of my body is like more cut than my left side for some reason. So my angle is like me kind of tilting this way instead of like being this way. So once you realize that, then you can do the same with your face too. Like everybody has a bad side and a good side, or like a good angle and a bad angle. Learn that and then replicate it over and over again, and constantly look for new ways to model after already attractive people.
Right. I think something Fit told me like a while ago was like, you know, the people that you see, like these models out here, they might have a nice pic. Like, look at their style, number one, but look at the photo, like their angle and how they took the pic, and do that. Like do exactly what they did for, you know, yours. And another thing is, guys, when you start to take professional photos, depending on who your photographer is, a lot of times they're gonna see, they see a different thing than we do. Like, they're gonna guide you on, okay, well, place your feet here, turn your body this way, angle this way, the light's better here. Like, they'll help you get a better posture and like better angles for you personally, like geared towards you. And you will learn that, okay, well, I need to start, you know, lowering my head when I'm taking photos, or I need to start, you know, looking this way. You get all kinds of tips when you actually start to put yourself out there and try different things with that. So professional photographer can give you a lot of tips as for that. And guys, like if you see these guys out here, like they are really cut. These guys are really cut. I would like to be more cut. Like I'm a lean guy, but like these guys are cut. So it's like, let me figure out what these guys are doing. Like whether it's cutting carbs, you know, lowering sodium intake to look more lean. Guys, figure out a way and then put in the work. Like you want to have a nice physique, guys, you can still do it. Whether you're short or tall, get in the gym, adjust your diet, and you become the most attractive version of yourself.
Last question, guys, last question. Do girls only play games or pull back if they see you as low value, or do they do it to all men regardless? So this is something very interesting I've been dealing with, growing my social media, growing my YouTube. What I realize is basically you are going to get the level you're on. So what I mean is, the hotter you get, the more status you get, and you start to approach hotter chicks, well, guess what? These girls are used to hotter guys. So the games never end. So it's just
right. Different
levels of the game. So don't think because you got this and you got this and you now got money, women will stop testing, women will stop playing games. No, it never ends. What happens is your abundance mindset and your options increase, so you care less and less. As a guy, okay, I'm successful, I'm working on myself, I look good. You might be used to that, but guess what? I got other chicks who want me too, so I'm gonna deal with less and less BS. What you think?
100. I want to say this, guys. Like he said, there's levels to it. So as you get hotter chicks, like they're expecting a level of security of that hotter male too. So if you haven't raised your mental to that standard, but your looks is there, you gonna be kind of off, right? So it's gonna be all guys regardless. You don't have to be low value. Maybe sometimes your frame slipped, right? Maybe sometimes you got a little too clingy, or you're trying to hang out with a chick too much. Now she got to pull back and see, oh, are you really the guy that I thought you were when we first started talking? A lot of times you guys will notice in the beginning when you're dealing with a chick, it's a certain dynamic and it was perfect the way you wanted it. You was just seeing her and everything was Gucci. She ain't try you, she ain't test you. Later down the line, things got a little less mysterious. Now she want to pull back in certain areas. Now she want to try you, certain test you. It's all a part of the game. Guys, don't think that there's this end all be all goal with a woman. Are you serious? Do you know how uncontrollably, like, just they're not here to be figured out. And like at the end of the day, they're not just gonna be set in this way of, you know what, he reached this level, I'm good. I don't gotta test him, he's good for the rest. You know, nah, it's not gonna happen like that. It's constantly evolving cycle.
Regarding pullbacks, they're inevitable. No matter how high value or low value you are, if she is pulling back, then you probably gave her too much time, attention, and like MJ said, your frame shifted in some sort of way. But when you get to a certain point, you kind of expect it and you really don't care because you're the game. Like, I don't even notice because I pull back. Like, I'm the one pulling back. She didn't even have time to pull back because I'm already doing it. Because I never gave her that much time and attention in the first place. I just know that it could and probably will happen, but you shouldn't care anyway, and you should be pulling back first.
Man, that was perfect, guys. Not scripted. Nobody memorized anything. This is what we know. Obviously, we are good with women, and we give you guys this information. That's it, guys, for the third part of the Q&A, man. Make sure if you haven't already, guys, go check out part 1 on Austin's channel and part 2 on MJ's channel. Links will be in the description and the pinned comment, man. Thanks for tuning in, guys.